Hey guys, it's Russell S. here, Fire Chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department for Villains RP. So today we're going to go over some of the things that I wanted to go over for the last few times now. Yes, I know I've been gone for a while now, but I am back. We are going to go ahead and get started and show you guys the new applications for the server. Now the first thing I need y'all to understand is keep in mind, think of this as a blank canvas, okay? So everything is brand new. Everything we're doing here, the administration has tested and properly brought in professionals to really make sure the system is going to run smoothly. So with the alongside help of Mr. Connor, who has been, I'd say, absolutely phenomenal while in my absence, we're going to really go over the future of the fire department here today. So how does this work? Well, the game mechanics are simple. First thing I need y'all to do is when you log in, as you can see I'm already in, let your game load. There's a lot of applications that have to be downloaded that needs to be set to your FiveM. So it's going to take a minute, maybe 15-20 minutes. Don't assume it's just lag right off the bat. There's a lot of applications that need to download in order for the server to function properly the way it should. Now, keep in mind, the way we used to run the fire department is completely different now. Literally scratch everything we've taught via how to get set up and stuff like that, not the actual training. So let's go over the fundamental factors. So there's a bunch of new factors that the fire department will be brought into play. This resolves in clocking on duty and off duty. This resolves in picking up medical supplies and supplies that you will need. Along with the new headquarters, we're considering Pillbox Medical the headquarters of the whole California region. And then on top of that is the new rank structure, vehicle structure command. Now please understand that there is right now in the middle of this amongst of gray clouds that the administration is in charge of the hiring for right now. This is because of the alpha testing of this server and the movement that we are making here at the fire department. So let me go over some of the things. As soon as I launch this video, effective immediately, the subdivisions will be operational again. I will be getting with Mr. Connor and the administration team to go ahead and start Project Dollhouse, which a lot of you don't know about. That has been a secret project of mine that will soon be spent with the administration and on along with you guys. Project Dollhouse is basically where we start from each sector of a house. If you've ever seen a firehouse, each sector of the house. So we're going to start with DSO and move across the way. There is certain fire department subdivisions that are open right now. That is completely fine. They will stay open. But for right now, we want to start getting firefighters in the door and start getting active. Here's why. The more calls you guys respond to in-game, the more responses we get, the more, and each call you answer, the more money we get. The more money we get in return gets us new vehicles, new scripts, everything like that. Mr. Connor, who has been very outstanding when it comes to this, has explained this multiple times, and I will be explaining it to y'all in this video. So let's go over some of the fundamental factors. So when you join the fire department, the first thing you need to do is, let's say you're in the fire department right now and you're wanting to get in. You need to get with Connor, me, or one of the top 3 things, one of the top 5 administrations. We will be able to grant you access into the hiring. We have to go into our special program in order to add you in. Once you've been added, you're going to see a bunch of new factors within Pillbox Medical. So here's Pillbox Medical. You'll be noticed the same script as you. There's a lot of scripts here. We have an A ward, which has actual rooms. Keep in mind, there's like a bunch of rooms in this thing. There's a laboratory, there is, if I can get out, laboratory, emergency rooms, operating rooms, intensive care. Then you got your B ward, which is basically, I don't think this is an exit. Yeah, no. These are like doctors' clinics rooms and doctors' offices, stuff like that. If I go in one of these, you'll see they're all like the same room. Oh, my bad. We have an MRI. Forgot about that part. So there's a few rooms that have an MRI, and then right in here is the main room that has a mid MRI, if you see it. It's kind of cool. I didn't even know that actually worked. So there's a mid MRI, MRI and CT scan. Then over here you got an administration. So this is Connor's office, and this is the fire chief's office right here. So these are the two offices for right now. We're going to move on to show you the rest of the fire administration. That's that CT room I showed you. These are just little clinic rooms, check rooms. You can walk into one. Oh, and some doctor's offices, like I said, some of them are actual clinic rooms. You can really role play this out, you really can. Then we're going to go over to D ward, or excuse me, main hall, and then there's a D ward, which is basically elevators. That's pretty much it. Alright, now that I've explained all of HQ, there's another sector of HQ that we're going to go over. So when you first get hired, you're going to see this little white indicator pop up. This white indicator is how you can change your uniform. From here, you're going to click E. View your uniform, you want to do present so you can see yourself. Okay, then you can change your outfit. This is our loadout for all of our paramedics, EMT, EMTB, until we fully get it. Me and Connor and the rest of the fire administration is going to sit down and create all of your uniforms again by hand. We'll go over that shortly down the road. But for right now, this is our basic setup. You're gonna have the hat, the glasses, the fire department full suit, and the paramedic written on the back. So if we go in here where it says reception, we're going to start with this. So if you're the only one online, people can check in themselves into the hospital right there. But if you go back here, this room will be locked for administration. You're going to notice this little button over here that says on duty. Don't worry about the other button. You guys won't see that. You'll see on duty. In order to clock on duty, you need to click E, and off duty, click E. Then over here, this is the armory. What it means by armory, it's where you can pick up supplies. So if you need to pick up supplies, you can do that. You can do this and pick up some supplies. See, and then that's it. Here's what we're recommending right now is 10 of these, 5 of these, and that's it, really. And your radio. Please use your radio. We're going to go over why the radio is important. So you got to put the radio in one of your 5 hot bars, and you'll see it. We're going to always use frequency 30. Okay, that's what Connor has decided. That's the frequency we're going to be using. So once you're in frequency 30, I will put out a message on which keybind it is. I totally forgot which one it is. But this is a keybind you can use that'll let you use the hand radio within game. Excuse me, I turned off which one. Clicked the wrong button. Alright, so let's go over that. So next you're going to go in the cloakroom. So in here is another changing room. And then here's another bath. It's like a bathroom. Okay, so that's basically that. That's basically it. That's the administration. Once you've clocked in, you're all set to go. I would recommend getting with one of the top 5 for refresher and training. Now, the vehicles in order, we're going to start with the apparatuses. So you can drive ambulance, and here you'll also get set up as fire department too. You don't have to stay here as fire department. You just need to be here to get clocked in. Now, we recommend right now being medical, because medical is fast-paced and it's moving, but you're always welcome to drive the fire truck or one of your recommended vehicles. So for right now, let's go ahead and go over here and show you what we got. Please do not click the helicopter, whatever you do. So you'll see this button here, and you go here, and it'll show you all the vehicles. The most important one you need to know is this one and the enforcer. No, yeah, I think it's the enforcer. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's the enforcer. Yeah, there it is. And then from there, there's the fire truck. Now, if you want to change it, you just click E. I recommend doing the ambulance. That's what we've been using for the longest time. This is what I want to be used on medical calls. Your ambulance. So start with the ambulance, then an ambulance fire truck, and then ambulance fire truck rescue, stuff like that. Same procedures as what we use here. Now, when you go ahead and want to change anything within your vehicle, this is how you do it. You'll go to vehicles, you'll go to extras, and then there's usually a bunch of extras that pop up. Vehicle seats, flip vehicle if it gets flipped over, and then last but not least, general. Housing interactions, clothing, work. So let's go over the work section. So now that we've gone over the vehicle and how to get your vehicle, let's go over the work thing. So I'm going to go back in here because you can hear the highway screaming at me. Last but not least is the work. So work tells you basically some of the things. So reviving, you can only revive characters if they have some way of a chance of living. If they got a pull through their heart, they're not going to live. There's nothing you can do there. So just understand that, like simple things are the most common things. Excuse me. Healing wounds. This will heal some of the characters. Stretcher, we're getting that soon. We're gonna have a script with stretchers. Check stats. It will literally tell you what's wrong with the person. Literally, if I had a person that was hurt right now, I could tell you exactly what's wrong with them. And then also on top of that, emergency button and escort. So if I click this, you're gonna hear a beep, 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 a loud noise. It's gonna call in a lot of people. We don't want to do that. So, and then citizens. Give contact details, get in trunk, corner selling. This is stuff that's not really our interactions, but that's what that does. Alright, and that's all the sectors of the fire department. So far, this is the basic setup. So when you get in, here's how you will clock on. You will click the click character you select. So when you select a character, you need to make a new character just for paramedic, medical, and fire. You will be able to change your uniforms through here. You'll go here. You can change to the fire department, stuff like that. Once you've done that, you'll come back here, clock on duty, and it'll record your clock on. Then you can collect from the armory, and then go ahead and get started. Pick a vehicle and head out on it. Now, as far as chain command goes, we're going to continue to follow the chain of command. There's no change to it as of right now. But for the future of the fire department, the more fire department members we get on, the more vehicles, the more money we make, the more vehicles we can earn, and then the more satisfaction you'll get out of the department. This is a way the administration and the executive staff for Villains RP has decided to make your guys' job more convincing. You guys if our department is more active in showing us and showing that we're here through the ways of collecting money through our hard work, the more money you collect. The more money you collect, the more interaction we get. The more interaction we get, the more vehicles we get, the more subdivisions we can authorize, and then the possibilities are endless. We can move into different sections and branches of this fire department. Now, let me go over with the recent changes in administration, the 3 new people we just got, which welcome. We are going to really be able to set this fire department up. Really do, and I'm so excited to be working with each and every one of you. I know I have not been here for a long time. I did have a medical reason why I could not be here, and a personal reason, a family reason. So always remember, my door is always open. You can always come ask me. I understand that right now trust is a very hard thing to earn right now, considering that I've been gone for so long. But do understand that I am still here to help. I am here to provide the best services, and I will start being here more actively, and you'll be seeing me much more often. Mr. Connor, though, by the way, phenomenal job when I was gone. He absolutely ran this fire department, especially with the transition and the transfer over to the new system. As we go forward, any firefighters that are not in the system, I need you. Please, 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 please get with me and Connor so that we can get you in the game and get you set up, okay? All we have to do is give you a certain power and then we'll get you in there. Understand that this job is fun. It's going to be fun. It's much more, we're going to work out the bugs together. That's the job of it. That's what we're here for. We're here to be the executive SAS notifiers. If you see something that's not right, you need to report it to me and Connor so that we can then return report it to the executive staff so that it'll be fixed. I would say overall this became a very much more easier process than you having to clock on duty, go get the supplies, get a fire station, then actually get your vehicle out, and it just makes it more realistic along with the status checks and stuff like that. This just provides more details. So now let's go into the more thing. We need firefighters to be more role-play based. Don't hop from role-play to role-play. Now here's what I want to clarify. Yes, we do make more money every time you respond to calls, but I need y'all to understand something. Don't go from one call, oh, he's dead, didn't go to the next call. Role-play it out, do it right. Professionally do this. We are the fire department, the Los Angeles Fire Department. Please understand, we professionally do it. If I catch this, then we're going to have some repercussions for it. I understand that I understand you're trying to help the fire department, but I understand helping the fire department is starting with professionalism and showing the standards. Show people what we really are. All right, that's all I have today. We're going to have an administration meeting probably later this afternoon or sometime this week. And then on top of that, we are going to have another meeting with the whole fire department. I think Connor has scheduled, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go over that as we go. My door is always open. Connor's door is always open. Please come on down. We'll talk to you. If you have any ideas, please don't be afraid and hesitate to come on down and come talk to us. That's what we're here for. Other than that, I appreciate your service, and let's get out there on the field. Nice to see y'all, and have a little one.